You see, the fundamental reality is that studies show that as a planet, we have lost 70% of our biodiversity since the 1970s. This is a really big deal because this diversity of life on Earth, this is the key to basic ecosystem functioning and stability. And so without this biodiversity, we are at threat of declining pollination services, increasing pests, future pandemics. It's estimated to cost the world nearly $3 trillion by the year 2030.
EarthAcre believes there's already an existing system. These communities are already doing the job of regeneration, but how do we ensure that they benefit from it? Because as it is, they're not. So for me, the whole solution is there's what communities have already done, then bringing technology by quantifying it, and then bring solutions that will work for communities, for investors, for governments.
It really takes bold leadership, and at EarthAcre we're looking for corporations and governments, but in our case often more corporations who are going to step up and start actually making nature positive contributions explicitly. And one of the ways they can do that is by purchasing biodiversity assets, which we're really pioneering at EarthAcre.
Now, what's incredibly exciting is that there's so much global momentum, almost for the first time, to really address this crisis. Biodiversity is entering the overturn window. In December 2022, you had 200 countries from around the world come together in Montreal and sign the Biodiversity Accord, essentially advocating to protect 30% of the Earth by the year 2030 and advocating for market-based mechanisms such as the purchase of biodiversity credits or assets to help us accelerate that and achieve these global goals.
We can definitely see that what we have created here within Kenya and scaling throughout Africa is something that can very easily be applied globally in the other areas where there's indigenous peoples. It can have a massive impact, which is protecting biodiversity and bringing real meaningful benefit to communities in a very transparent and open manner, respecting indigenous communities.
Through our work with Davis Lab of Harvard University, as well as other academic and community partners, we can now meaningfully quantify biodiversity. Using AI, remote sensing, and ground observation data, we can measure many aspects of biodiversity at scale and with precision that previously wasn't possible. In addition, we have built tools that make managing nature-based projects easier. These tools help generate valuable, community-driven, nature-positive assets. With these tools, communities and project developers that are protecting the world's ecosystems can easily map their projects, communicate about interventions, derive insights about ecosystems' health, and provide financial benefits down to individual members of the community, the landowners. With these tools and local knowledge, we all can continue protecting the ecosystems around the world.
We exist together. Minus that wildlife, the landscape, the life is not the same. So why not think about how to reward, how to benefit, how to make these communities continue appreciating wildlife that they already had on their land.